Okay, so we are on the second week of November, and we have been talking about advertisements or advertisements. So we talked about their types, what kind of elements or what kind of media can advertisements include, and we had some practical exercises on decoding advertisement messages, right? So what is the purpose? What is the unspoken word? So who are the gatekeepers? We answered to the above questions. And some of you have sent me your reflections. Thank you for that. And I have provided feedback for everyone. You are doing pretty much fine. It's your work, so you don't have to really bother yourself about all those, let's say, formalities. So reflections are for your own learning sake. So as far as you are keeping up with it, you are doing fine. Let's start our today's topic. Today in our media literacy workshop, we'll talk about commercials, digital ads, print ads, and branding. So we already had introduction to advertisements or advertisements as Northern Americans pronounce it. So commercials or digital ads are part of big campaign called advertisement. So commercials usually include moving images, sounds, and usually delivered in video format, while digital ads can be digital pictures, um, GIF images, and others. Print ads, that's more traditional. So it's printed ads on billboards, on newspapers, magazines, and other, let's say, more traditional types of media. And of course, branding. Advertisement has to deal with branding. What is branding? How do they create brands? And why do we have this term? So today we will talk about all these aspects of advertising. Okay, so, well, here you can see a funny comic saying that a patient in a psychiatric clinics complaining to a psychologist saying that advertisers target everyone except me. So it's like advertisements are everywhere. They're targeting literally everything. That can be products, that can be services, that can be processes, anything possible. So it's like we see everything on advertisement. If we Google it, we can find pretty much an advertisement on every topic. So they are targeting everyone and everything. Now, well, we have here a generalized statement saying that teenagers are strongly influenced by advertising. Well, let's quickly discuss this. What do you think about this generalized statement? Do teenagers usually get influenced by advertising, or it's not the case? So you are already young people, maybe not teenagers exactly, but young adults, adolescents. So you are more close to that age, right? So do you think that teenagers are strongly influenced by advertising? Are they moved by commercials?
May
Yes,
I
Nava.
answer?
Hi. Yes.
Hi, good evening. Yeah, I think youngsters mostly influenced by the commercials and advertisement because on the market, on the shopping, we can see they are not following to their mothers or parents' advice on buying what to wear or what to use. They must look at their peers, look at the internet, what the other people from the other part of the globe or from another country at their age, what they are buying, and they try to buy that kind of things, which is the influence of the media and advertisement.
Okay, thank you. So you agree with the statement, right? Thank you. Okay, anyone who disagrees with the statement or everyone agrees with the statement? So you generally think that teenagers are strongly influenced by advertising, right? Okay, so let's see. We're going to now take a look at some commercials, print ads, and others and see how influenced you are by them. Now, here you can see some brands, 5 brands. Some of them are famous, some of them may not be very famous here in Uzbekistan. And here on the left side of your screen, you can see the logos or slogans of those products. So logos are right here and slogans are here. For an explanation, slogan is the words that usually accompany any commercial or any ad. So products create slogans or saying, words that can be easily memorized. So let's quickly try to make a matching task. You can match it and type in the chat. So for example, 1B, 2A, just like this. You can quickly try to match product with the slogan that it comes with. So the products are usually very popular. Sony PlayStation, I'm sure that you have at least tried once in your life. Nike shoes, we all wear it. Maybelline Cosmetics, that is more, let's say, applying to girls, right? Campbell's Soup and Kellogg's Frosted Flakes cereal may not be very popular here, but I'm sure that you will be able to match it. You don't have to Google or something. It's just take a look. What do you think? Because slogans, they say a lot about the product.
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
So we have here on the right side the name of the producers or the companies that make products. Here we have their, let's say, products. And here you can see the slogans they used in different commercials. We are doing a matching task. Which product goes with which slogan? So your answers can be typed in the chat as 1C, for example, just like this. Okay. Nike shoes, just do it. Okay, great. Nazima has matched everything. Okay, I think everyone agrees with Nazima, right? Let's check it quickly. So, as you can see, it's just like this. Thank you. So, Sony PlayStation, the slogan is live in your world, play in ours. Campbell's Soup, good, good, interesting. Maybelline Cosmetics, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Nike shoes, just do it. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes cereal, they are great. So as you can see that they are using slogans in order to create more memorable commercials. So slogans are inseparable parts of commercials. Commercial is the video format of an ad. Advertisement coming in a video format with moving images and sounds are commercials. Commercials are usually delivered by TV or social networking, can be in anywhere that can support video format. So when delivering commercials, products try to choose their slogans. Why do they do it? We'll take a look at that. So in order to answer to the above question, we have to first understand what is a brand. Brand is a very popular term, and especially among young people, branding has certain effects. So a brand is a type of a product manufactured by a company under a particular name. So as you can see, defining noun for brand is name. So basically brand is a name. It's a best-selling name. So brand is the name of the product that is usually more popular. That's why it becomes brand. Well, brand is not a logo. Brand is not about advertisement. It's not about an corporate identity. It's just a name. It's just a name that sells. Brand is usually about confidence in their products. It's about passion in what they are doing. It creates the sense of belonging. So if you wear Nike, for example, you belong to the group of fit people doing lots of exercise, energetic. So brand is about action. Brand is about security because certain brands have reputation and they can be trusted. And of course, every brand has a set of unique values attached. If you wear, let's see, a brand handbag, so you have a value saying that you belong to this certain group. Or if you wear, let's say, jewelry belonging to a certain group, you mean that you have a value of classicism or something like that. So brand is a name, but it's more than a name. Now, take a look at those different brands. The brands that we are presenting here are very famous, very popular all around the world. Well, take a look at the brands and tell me which ones do you use. You can type it in the chat or you can go ahead and speak up. Is there any brands that you particularly prefer or apply to very often? Like you are already a client of this brand. Nazima?
I know some of them. Good evening, sorry. I know some of them. So the first of all, which I really prefer, is KFC.
Okay, right.
And it's their products are delicious actually. So and also I use Chanel.
Okay.
And
Chanel,
yeah, I
right?
always I guess I always Google. I always use Google and Coca-Cola and IBM and YouTube and LinkedIn.
Okay, great. So
That's
you're
it.
good. So you have too many brands that you in your everyday life. Thank you. What
Thank
about
you.
you, Munawar? Which ones do you address very often?
From the clothing brands, I prefer Louis Vuitton. I like the style.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
And
Childhood
from
background doesn't.
technology,
Mhm.
yeah, sorry.
It's quite
From
okay.
technology, I
Oh
prefer Samsung. I don't
Mhm.
know why, because I use the techniques at home from this brand, and I prefer buying them again.
Very good.
These two only.
All right, thank you. So as you can see that even here, we already have our preferences regarding brands. So why do we apply to brands? The very first reason is it becomes a habit. So once you buy something from one particular brand, then you get used to it. You know what to expect, and then you keep going back. Second reason is that your friends are doing it. It's popular, it's in pop culture, so you want to be a part of it and you address this brand. Third reason is perhaps you have already bought something from this brand. It can be a service, a product, and it's proved well, qualified, and quality thing. And that's why you trust this brand and you can go back to this brand. Regarding, for example, Samsung, if you have bought phones or other devices from Samsung and they worked very well, then you build a trust with this brand and you keep going back to this brand. Just like this, brands are created in order to attach you to their products so that win you over other manufacturers so that you will be theirs forever. How do they do it? Sometimes honestly by selling really good quality products, creating trust, sometimes by advertisements and commercials. Okay, so product placement. How do they place their products, those brands? If you pay attention, brands surround us, they are everywhere. So we often see brands name changed by one letter, For example, instead of Adidas, it's Abibas, something like that. When it's manufactured by some others, why do they do it? Why a second company cannot copy and produce branding product? Because there is the copyright issue and it's already a legal issue. And regarding the brands, they try to place their products all over the world by using the popular activities. For example, some companies have their products used in films and TV shows. You can see some examples from movies in Hollywood. So you can see this FedEx, you can see couples drinking Pepsi, Pizza Hut, and many others. So why do they do it? Because let's say subconsciously, you will be receiving this signal that cool people drink Pepsi, or if you need a parcel sending, you address FedEx, and etc. So they place their products in movies and TV shows so that those products will be placed in your mind and so that you will follow them because they are popular. Okay, yes, Munawar suggested it's like unsaid words in advertisements, right? So this is probably something that you don't usually notice, but you subconsciously receive it and follow it. And they pay a lot of money for doing this. Now, well, if you look around, ads are everywhere. Where do you usually find ads? Basically everywhere. So it's everywhere, right? And the definition of advertisement, I think we watched a small video last time. So before we talk about advertisement as commercial or digital act, we have to, of course, know the definition of advertisement. So last time we defined it. Who remembers what is an advertisement in general? So if you go back to our previous session, if you remember the terms introduced in the beginning, then you should call back that there was definition for advertisement. So what is advertisement? They also defined the term in the video that we usually watch to improve our English language skills through this workshop. Anyone remembers?
There were some words to promote the sell or to make audience to buy the product.
Okay, very good. So
There was
buying
some idea.
buying is the key thing here, right? So they are selling something and you are buying something. Great. So is there any place that's free from ads? Well, that's the question for the next discussion. What do you think, guys? Is advertisement literally everywhere? Or is there any place, any particular environment that you can find advertisement free? Do you know any place with no advertisements at all?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
So as we know, the sites we usually every day there are some kind of advertisements pop up, so but in official ones we don't face with them.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Okay.
All
right.
yeah,
So officially purchased programs and applications, right?
Yes.
No ads. Right. Okay, good. What else?
Can we say our homes as free from ads? Because
Are you sure that there
outside
is
everywhere,
no brand, no
even
advertisement in your house?
yeah. But when we are starting to open, there are some trend nowadays. They are sticking advertisement to the hang of the door in order
Okay.
to make impact on people's
Sure.
habits from the start of their first step towards the street.
Thank you. So as you can see, even we are not sure to tell that our homes are safe from advertisements. So they are everywhere. We are buying the products that we are using already say something. So you have guests and you distribute the plates and plates belong to certain brand. It's already advertisement. So Basically, ads are everywhere and we are not safe from them. So what to do? Well, we have to be, let's say, strong critical thinkers. We have to decide for ourselves if we are influenced by them or not. And we have to maintain a certain degree of awareness when dealing with commercials, advertisements. And sometimes we, even not noticing, keep buying things that we don't need because advertisements highly influence us. Now, we will try to create more, let's say, advertisement-free space around us. And we should understand that brands are only names and names only. Although you prefer certain brands or products, you have to make sure that advertising is not the guide that runs your life, that does not have control over you, but you use it to find products, to find information, but you don't let it overcome you. So this is the main task of dealing with advertisement in media literacy classes. Now, again, in order to understand how they influence us, we have to know what do they consist of. Advertisements, they consist of text, production, audience. So they actually refer to history, culture, and, well, they create very memorable image. For this, they usually use many things. They use moving images, they use sounds, they use slogans, they use famous people, and etc. So you have to understand that all those components of advertisements serve the purpose of selling a product or making you buy a product. So if you're aware of what audience they are aiming at, what the text is saying, unspoken words, and what is the product is really about. Why do you need this product? Can you do without it, or do you really have to have it? Are you buying this certain product because of the history, because of the trust you have in this brand, or because of the culture, because it's popular, everyone is doing it, everyone is using it? So those kind of things are the, let's say, guides that showing you the way right out of the advertised world so that you will make your own choices, not influenced by advertising. Now, we will have a practical exercise now. We will watch a video, short advertisements, and your task would be to analyze the advertisements. As you can see, those are commercials. So in a video format, basically they have images, sounds, many other components, different types of media. Just watch carefully. After watching, I will post the questions and then we will discuss. So what is the purpose of this advertisement and what are the components and many more. For now, just pay attention and watch this commercial. Okay, let me share the screen with the questions. So you watched a piece of digital advertising product that's called commercial. It's a commercial because it's in a video format. So first of all, the components it has. What components did you notice and how this advertisement got your attention, if it did? Yes, Manova? Yes, sure.
The strange animals on the advertisement got my attention, honestly.
Very good. Characters, right? That's what they did. Okay, great. And what is the advertisement for? They showed the product at the end, but before you knew what product it was, what was your impression? What did you think that this commercial was about?
It's about
It
nuts.
can be
Okay. So Nazima, you were saying that you thought it was about?
It was about, I don't know. I have so just nut. I don't know why.
Okay.
It's animal. It's something like this.
Okay. So, and what is the target audience for this product or for this commercial? Who are they targeting with this commercial?
Can this be scientists or someone who is studying in the science because they want to switch their imagination and they want to sell some item maybe?
Very good. We have something called reverse effect. Yes. If they are saying not for astronauts, actually those people will be even more interested in this product than the others. Well, did the commercial convince you to buy this product or not? Did you feel convinced that you wanted to try this product, or it did not influence you in this way? Yes?
Actually, I couldn't find any kind of convenience from this.
Okay, so you're not
advertisement.
convinced enough, right? Okay,
Yes,
great.
yes.
And what would you change about this advertisement or commercial? What would you change if you want to make it more powerful?
I would make it more longer.
Longer. Okay, it was a short one, yes?
Its duration,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, great.
It's difficult to analyze, I think.
Yeah, it's very fast, right? Okay, now let's watch the another one.
You're
Beautiful baby.
any day now. Really? You're eating Doritos? He's eating Doritos on my ultrasound. Do you see what I have to do?
I know.
Give me that.
Okay, so this is the second advertisement that we plan to watch today. Now we'll get back to the questions. So, well, this is the purpose of the campaign is to advertise snacks, right? Doritos. Now, do you think that in this commercial, they effectively advertise the product or not? How do you rate the effectiveness? The way they present it.
Could you repeat?
So do you think that this commercial was effective? Did it effectively advertise the product?
It can be mentioned as an effective, but here we can see only one period of the human life.
Okay.
Maybe it can be more effective if they took in among friends or in a cafe or in cinema.
Okay, all right, thank you. So the coverage was very small, right? Okay, and what about people? Who do you think can be affected by this advertisement? Who will it target, or who can get influenced by this commercial? Dads, young people, old people? So Nazima, what's your view on that?
Well, I think it's target of the advertisers,
Mhm.
right? And I think it affects, for example, the young generation and especially children.
Okay.
Wrongly, I think this product, I think, and well, I don't think so. It is, and I don't think this product can be effective for all of us.
Okay.
It's my opinion.
All right. So you think that the effectiveness is low, yes, and it's not clear who they
Yes.
are really
Yeah.
targeting.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is just they're creating a cool image that the baby in the womb likes Doritos. Somehow, even let's say not realistic, not many people buy it, right? Not many people get influenced by this. Good. You're able to criticize the commercials, which means that you're not easily convinced by commercials, which means that you have already sharpened critical thinking skills, which is really good. But unfortunately, not everyone possessed it. Not everyone can see the hidden messages or, let's say, techniques that's used. They see it, it's funny, and then they remember the name Doritos. And next time they visit the shop, Doritos invites them. So that's what happens usually with people. I'm glad to hear that you're not one of those type who are easily influenced by commercials. So how did you do it? You tried to see the whole picture. You tried to think in the, let's say, in the means of the product. Do you really need this product or not? So if you see an ad, it's very funny and it applies to you, it doesn't mean that you will buy it, right? So great. This is how you should treat commercials. So you watch it and you analyze it and you decide for yourself if you need this product or not. The information that's produced in these commercials, is it effective? Do you need this information? Or is it trash? Just to get your attention. If you can do it, then you can take the next step. Buy the product or not to buy the product. So this is how you should deal with commercials every time they pop up. Well, now we have our English corner, and today you will be watching about print ads. We discussed commercials, so video-based advertisements. We discussed digital advertisements, so digital pictures, sounds, and others. And what about print ads? So print ads are also everywhere on billboards, in the form of flyers. Some of you have mentioned that they hang it in your doors even, right? So let's see what are the important terms about print ads and how, let's say, we should define print ads and what are the words associated with print ads. Let's start.
Hello. In this video, we will discuss what features are often included in a print advertisement. Understanding these features will help us better understand the techniques that advertisers use to attract our attention. Features are characteristics or specific parts of something. When we talk about features of advertisements, we are talking about the different parts of the ad. A print advertisement is an advertisement that you can see, but there is no sound. For example, the advertisements you see in magazines, newspapers, and on billboards are all print advertisements. The features of print advertisements that we will discuss in this video include colors, images, logo, and slogan. Since you can only see print advertisements, advertisers must create ads that visually appeal to their audience. Remember, in video 2, we said that appeal means to be very interesting or attractive. Attractive, interesting ads will cause people to notice and look at them. Remember, the more people that see an advertisement, the better it is for the company. When creating print advertisements, companies must think about what colors to use. Different colors make people feel differently. For example, warm colors such as red and orange make people feel safe and positive. Cooler colors like blue and green make people feel calm or relaxed. Advertisers also think about the images that will be included on an ad because they're trying to attract your attention. Most of the time, the ad will include a picture of the product being sold. In addition, advertisers might include other pictures to make you feel a certain way. Sometimes advertisers might want to make you laugh. Other times, they might want to make you cry or shock you. Many times, advertisements include pictures of famous people using the product. Advertisers hope that if you see the famous person is buying the product, then you will too. Whatever image the advertisers choose, its goal is to attract your attention. Advertisers want you to see and remember the ad so that you see and remember the product. Besides colors and images, many print advertisements also include the company's logo and slogan. A logo is a symbol or design that a company uses to show that a product was created by them. For example, Nike's logo is called the swoosh. It looks like a check mark. McDonald's logo is often called the golden arches. It looks like a large yellow M. You probably have seen these logos before and immediately knew that it was Nike or McDonald's selling the product. This is the purpose of including a logo. It is a simple, easy way to show visually the company that created the product. Finally, print ads may also use slogans to appeal to their audience. A slogan is a short phrase that people will remember. Nike's slogan is "Just do it." McDonald's slogan was "I'm loving it." Slogans are meant to stick in people's minds. If people remember the slogan, they will remember the product. Then hopefully they will buy it. To summarize, advertisers use different features when creating print advertisements. Such features include color choices, certain images, a logo, and a slogan. Advertisers hope that these features will attract your attention and make you remember their product.
Okay, so we have watched our English corner, and today you got information on how advertisements use print, let's say, print advertising messages to catch your attention, and what features do they include. And you should know that specialists work with advertisements, all types of advertisements, be it commercials, digital ads, or print ads. They study the exact impact of certain colors and images to your brain. They study the social layers of society, so what women prefer, what children prefer, and then they provide suggestions and recommendations. Based on them, then they create commercials. So a very short, probably 10, 12-second commercial that you watch takes a lot of hard work. Well, but why do we always look at commercials or print ads or any types of advertisement very suspiciously? Because they are made for profit, right? They are not non-profit. They are not honestly giving you information regarding the product. They are targeting you to buy this product. So this is the one reason why you have to be always critical about advertisements everywhere, be it on the print in a digital format or as a commercial that comes in a video format. So this is what you should know about different advertisement messages. Well, as your task today, again, you will write in a reflection, and for this reflection, well, you will recall one particular commercial or a print ad that caught your attention. That can be any billboard image, that can be a digital advertisement that you saw on social media. It can be a commercial that you have recently watched on TV, or it popped up when you were watching your famous, let's say, a soap opera, or maybe it popped up on YouTube. So wherever you saw it, try to remember, try to, let's say, analyze this commercial or a print ad. So first choose one ad that you are going to reflect upon. And then please write a bit about the features that this commercial or print ad included. So describe it. What features did it have? Did it have a logo? Was it a brand? Did it have a slogan? Did it have any, let's say, components like moving images, sounds, music, maybe celebrities representing this product? And of course, purpose. So why did they create this ad? Were they trying to sell something? So what was it exactly? And of course, try to see the hidden message. Try to reveal what were the unspoken words or what they weren't telling you. Of course, talk about the power of the message. Do you think that this advertisement was a powerful one? And how it caught your attention? Of course, about its influence on yourself. So did you eventually buy this product, or did you recommend this product to anyone, or did you add it to your wish list? So did it influence you in any way? So basically, you will be reflecting upon any commercial or any advertisement that you have seen. So as a little reminder, you can stick its logo, or well, you can include the link to this commercial if it's a commercial. And later, when you create your digital portfolio, you can provide the link for the commercial, or you can provide a digital photo or a scan of this ad if it's a print ad. So just take one advertisement and reflect upon it. Do you have any questions regarding today's reflection? Are we all set? It's all clear? If you have questions later, you
It's
can
clear.
always. Okay, great, thank you. So
Thank you.
go ahead, surf the net, watch some commercials, take a look around yourself when you are in a taxi, when you are driving, when you are walking, and try to see any ad that particularly attracts you. So it's about one advertisement that caught your attention, and then you will reflect upon it, and we will all learn from your experience once your digital portfolio is in place. So this is basically it about our today's program. If you have any questions, well, you're welcome to ask. You can email me anytime regarding any questions. And well, we have one more session before the lead discussion. Our next lead discussion would be about advertisements. So it's better if you are more attentive during commercials. So next time when a commercial pops up on TV, just don't ignore it. Try to watch it carefully. Or if you walk around and see a billboard, print ad, take a look at it carefully. Try to see what are the components. So what are they using? What kind of colors? What kind of techniques? So try to, let's say, be a critic of an advertisement, because this will help you. This will be needed during the discussion in upcoming sessions. Well, thank you. I'll see you next time. Take a good care of yourselves.